Whether I'm rich or poor, it is not because of you, but because of my choices, culture, and habits. Poor South Africans are not poor because of black, white, Indian, or colored people. Poor South Africans are poor because of their choices, culture, and habits. This may be harsh to say, but it's true, and the sooner we realize this, the sooner we can change our standing in life. This is DJ Maphorisa, one of the biggest artists in South Africa.
The price is gone. Like the price is like 1.5.
To add to the context, here are Drake.
Guys, you have to check out Drake's insane watch collection. He has a $3 million Richard Mille RM 2704, an $850,000 iced-out Patek Philippe Nautilus 5719, and the crazy Richard Mille RM 69 that retail for $750,000.
50 Cent.
What's up, it's your boy 50. I'm not feeling real good. I've been under the weather, I'm out. So, like I said, I'm feeling blue. I'm feeling blue. Just got me this new piece right here. Check this out, right? Boom. Hit him with that one. Just got the new piece. Right, this is fly. They like that one. Y'all see me rock this one right here. This is my Branson joint right here. Boom. Y'all saw this piece before. This that RM1103 Richard Mille right here. Y'all was trying to front like I had the little one. I got the big one. Don't play with me.
They are bigger artists than Maphorisa, but they have the same problem. Spending too much money on meaningless things. One day, if God forbid they become poor, are we not going to blame it on race and capitalism? Are their fans not going to blame slavery or apartheid? There are people of all races who are less talented than DJ Maphorisa, less exposed, less famous, and less connected than him, but because of their choices, culture, and habits, those people may build wealth and legacies that far exceed and outlast DJ Maphorisa's. Prioritizing bigger and faster cars, pursuing the prettiest and youngest slay queens, having a mindset of look at me, I'm wearing Gucci, look at me, I'm wearing Louis Vuitton. These are the choices, cultures, and habits that are keeping many, many black people poor. If a comparison is made between black artists and white artists, it will be said that the white ones are rich because of apartheid and the black ones are poor because of white monopoly capital and racism. Instead of being honest that white artists generally don't have the same problem, and not just in South Africa, but all across the world. You know how I know that our poverty or prosperity is tied more to our culture, choices, and habits than apartheid or white monopoly capital or racism? Because under apartheid, when white people had it better than any other race in South Africa, there were white people who still remained poor. When the odds were stacked in the favor of white people, some still failed to get educated, get a job, or start a business. All while certain black people who were clearly being discriminated against rose to obtaining doctorates, occupying key positions in companies, and even starting their own businesses. What was the difference between the successful black people and the failing white people under apartheid? Choices, culture, and habits.
Because at that point, that's when I was running out of money. You know what I'm saying? And that's when my accountant was like, dude, you just bought a Bugatti. You're like out of money. And I was like, no, I'm not. I got this house I want to get. I got this other house for my assistants and, all my runners and my producers and stuff. So we bought a house after that, and we just started going crazy with the money. I wasn't paying attention to it. As I thought if I didn't have access to my own accounts, that I wouldn't have to look at it. So, you know what I'm saying? It was bad business choices.
Mm-hmm. Who did you sell a Bugatti to?
Back to the dealership I got it from.
Okay.
How much
How
did
much
you
they
get
give
for
it for you?
Yeah.
I think they gave me $800 for it.
Sheesh.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as I drove it off the lot, it probably went to that.
And you bought it brand new?
Yeah.
Brand new, and it had a hole in the radiator and no warranty?
No, I put the hole in the radiator.
Wow.
How'd you do that?
I didn't think I was going to be able to get $2 million more or less, or $2 million car. You know what I'm saying? And then still be able to live. So it's pretty much an accomplishment for me, man.
The facts from apartheid and what we are seeing in our modern celebrities should tell you something, should it not? You should be concerned because the same patterns you see among the celebrities right now are the same patterns we have among poor and middle class people. Go to the informal settlements. Go to the ghettos. Someone lives there and drives an Audi or a BMW worth hundreds of thousands. Instead of directing those thousands towards building or even buying a house, maybe starting a small business in order to provide himself with an additional source of income, that person would rather stay in a shack or a back room while spending large sums of money to drive an expensive German car that costs a lot to buy and to maintain. And sometimes they don't even maintain that car because they cannot afford to. Just look around at your workplace. You'll find managers in the same positions earning similar salaries, and yet some managers drive cars fancier than their colleagues, or in some cases, you find some employees driving fancier cars than their bosses, all while earning way less than their bosses. And before someone misunderstands me here, everyone is allowed to own fancy brands. But there is a time and season for everything in life. There are more important things in life. There's a time to build and a time to enjoy what you have built. And even when it's time to enjoy it, at some point you have to start realizing that you don't need certain things. Do you really need to wear Gucci or Louis Vuitton all the time? Do you really need a Bentley or Rolls Royce? Brothers and sisters, let us wake up from this curse. Let us refuse to engage in this foolish kind of consumerism. Imagine how much we could build for ourselves, our families, and communities if we start prioritizing creating over consuming, building instead of buying. Imagine the schools and extramural activities we could afford to take our children to, the lands, homes we could afford to buy and build, the community projects we could initiate to feed, educate, train, and employ the less privileged among us. Just imagine the wealth and legacies we could create if our choices, our cultures, and habits changed. Many celebrities misuse their money and fame instead of doing this.
I want to pay. I don't have money. I'm not trending. I don't have songs. But again, I'm not being called go to gigging. Do you understand? I can't force people to
book me.
Yes. And I mean, you know, I'm that guy. I don't want donation. No, not in the wrong way. Because maybe because of I'm used to giving. Do you understand? I'm not used to receiving.
Receiving.
Yeah. Let me pause. I used to give people that don't give me. Every time I give people, they don't come. You know, on that day of auction, I was hoping because, you know, Musa Kaula announced that everything has been taken from me. I was fine about that thing before because of they took it July. I was fine because of I was thinking that I can recover and pay whatever due to that.
Once it's all wasted, they love to come out looking for sympathy, asking for donations from the public.
20 rand deposited, 15,000. Understand? So lebo BI phakathi bansithe.
BI
Azanga mumita ngero online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, romance online because uthomile black coffee.
500,000.
Yeah, never. What's that now? Originally umfile like 25,000.
Oh.
No, 20,000.
So each one guy 500,000.
Give moto fela na le maka. So moto a stop the donation. Abe give Maphorisa. Le Maphorisa ntshitse le BI phakathi black coffee. King Monada le no umfile 10,000.
Come on.
King Monada, good guy. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, so umfile 10,000. Mfana wula. Yeah. So le manghape yes.
Baba ngono bona
yeah, Leo Skido. Yeah, Leo Skido thusitse mo thuseng. Le Mr. Julius Malema. O understand? On thuseka accountant. O patela accountant as we speak.
And when things go well for them again, they are back to spending recklessly.
you guys? How are 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 you guys? Yeah. I was just doing food. Terrible happy. I'm not in Yana. I just do that thing and then and that Dala Gayona. Just to Dala fella. Yes. We are here now. We are here now. We are here now. We are here now. Come, baby. Come, baby. Come, baby. We are here now. We are here now. We are here now. Thank you so much for your support. Come, guys, come. Kapela before playing. Yeah, these are my children. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for your support. Yes. Yes. What did you just? Yes. Okay. Yeah, we are here, guys. Thank you so much for coming, brother. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. I love you so much. Hola, Dr. Maninga, my wife. Come, baby. Yeah, my wife and me. Come on, what? Yes, 3 of them, they are home. 6 of them. Give her 30 more, really 6. Thank you so much, guys. We love you, guys. Keep on supporting us. We love you dearly. Be patient in whatever you do in life. No matter what is nice about the whole one is that when you fall in Scotland, and then you will be able to go up.
There's this desire to show off with money and liabilities, and years later, it becomes obvious that you had no savings, no investments, and no assets. And yet you were celebrated for earning big bucks, driving around in fancy cars, buying everyone drinks and gifts, and being surrounded by side chicks. Celebrities usually destroy their lives in this fashion. Some get paid $20,000 to act on a TV show, but years later, they want to act like they were exploited and given nothing. Some get paid $40,000 or $60,000 to perform at events, and years later, they want to act like they were paid nothing. And their fans love coming out to support those people, even when it is obvious that someone has been wasting money. When you tell these celebrities to slow down, you are told to mind your own business. You are called jealous. You are told to shut up. You are told that you don't want to see black people enjoying their lives. These little things are the issues that result in black people being poorer than all other races. We love to spend too much on possessions that lose value instead of accumulating assets. We love to look very big and very fast, paying for expensive cars. We care more about how we look to people than how we really are. We love paying high rent in fancy places. We enjoy throwing big parties when our current budget only allows for a cake. We love going out to drink and eat when really we should be eating and drinking at home. We love to overpay for things even when we are not yet wealthy enough to not care about the prices of products. We love to act like Skotanis. Sadly, that is a story of us as black people all across the world. And I sincerely hope that talking about this opens up many eyes and minds and helps us change our choices, our cultures, and our habits. This wasteful and consumerist lifestyle is seen in celebrities, in the poor, the middle class, and even in the politicians. They spend and spend on buildings that they don't like to maintain. Meanwhile, this winter, there's a child sitting in a classroom with no windows. They waste billions renting instead of using what they bought.
The Gauteng provincial government is spending 34 million rand each month. That's just to rent space for its 11 head offices in the Johannesburg CBD. That's despite owning 41 vacant buildings across the province.
Meanwhile, there's a municipality with no bridge in it. They buy and buy and buy some more. They fail to stick to the budget, happy to go on overdraft, getting the nation into debt. Meanwhile, clinics and hospitals are not maintained. They waste money buying new German cars and wanting to be driven around. Meanwhile, there are families living in houses with asbestos roofs. They keep changing cell phones and laptops that are perfectly fine, as if these phones and laptops are renewed for free. Meanwhile, there are children using pit toilets. But hey, one laptop for me as a government employee at the price of 91,000 Rand is a great investment for me.
So an investigation has been launched after the shocking revelations that Mpumalanga Education spent 2 million Rand to buy 22 laptops. This was confirmed by the province's education MEC, who was responding to questions from EFF in the provincial legislature. Now, this has caused widespread outrage with calls for accountability and transparency.
Like many celebrities, public servants prioritize fancy liabilities over assets and legacy. What kind of a laptop does a government employee really need? Honestly, do you think that our government employees need any specific laptop fancier than yours? As if they are architects or graphic designers? I mean, if our government employees get laptops for 10,000 Rand, that is perfectly fine. They deal mostly with paperwork, Word documents, spreadsheets, and emails. So what could they possibly need a fancy laptop for? They just want to show off and that's it. Even buying an Apple laptop would be too much for our government employees. Really, why would government workers need to use MacBooks? And yet the laptops they recently bought were far more expensive than MacBooks. Apart from documents, spreadsheets, and emails, you likely have no clue what to do with that laptop. But as long as we see you having that laptop, that is great, right? These are the reasons why many black people are poor. When we get resources, we are willing to lose it all on liabilities and experiences, on optics and vibes. Yes, the level at which the poor, the middle class, the celebrities and the politicians do it is different, but it is done in all stages. Gadgets, toys, cars, holidays, clothes, parties, hotels, clubs, restaurants. When the money is wasted and you are now poor with no assets, savings, or investments to fall back on, you want to blame your situation on apartheid and racism. How pathetic. I'm telling you, as long as we believe that our poverty or prosperity is tied to the past, the next person or race, we are still lost. We have given away our power. The fact is, through our choices, culture, and habits, we can reach a level of prosperity that our parents and grandparents never even dreamed of. So set yourself up right, because comfort or consequence, you made that bed and you are the one who will lie in it. Don't blame anyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Katlego. This is Citizen Concerned. And until next time, beware of the comrades.